don't know if it's dark enough or not. I don't know if I can get this all in on one video. I damn sure don't know if I can do it on the first try. But I'm gonna give it a try. I talk about the source being positive, peaceful, positive. I'm trying to understand it myself, even though I'm in it every damn day. Been in it for fucking years. I mean, since probably a teenager. But I know I call it leveling up like a damn Nintendo game, but it does get steadily more powerful. But I'm gonna tell y'all that the source also does bad. If you look at bad in the human's moral type, looking at bad, but it's the world. Like these ducks I love outside, you know, they eat fish, so they're killing, you know, I mean, it's the cycle of things, and I think the source is purely at home and killing, you know, like, it's just nature, it's natural, it's, I'm trying to put a finger on it by talking to y'all. And y'all's responses really help me see things I don't see. But I'm going to tell y'all about when I hated somebody the most I've ever hated anybody in my life. And in the Bible, it's called bearing false witness. And that's basically what the dude did. I mean, to me, I always valued my name and my word more than anything. Not money, not other stuff, but who I am, my person. I don't like anybody saying anything bad about me, you know. I mean, I know I'm putting myself out there to be ridiculed making these vids, but that's one thing. But if somebody just bears false witness about you and makes stuff completely up that's not even true, fabricates, is bad. And I got madder than I've ever been in my whole life at anybody over this. And I was driving to a job that was like 90 miles away, and I guess in European that's about 130 or 140 kilometers. I had plenty of time to drive and think about this in my head while I'm driving. And the whole time I was driving, I'm thinking about how much I hate this motherfucker, you know, man. I mean, just hating, you know. I can't imagine anybody being that deceitful and hateful and to make up all this stuff. And I'm thinking, you know, I know why he did it, you know, but I don't want to go into all that, but I just think it's just sorry, you know. This person's sorry to do something like that. And so the whole time I'm driving, I'm getting madder and madder, working myself up, thinking all this terrible stuff about this dude. You know, like normal shit when you think you're, you know, when you're mad, you're thinking just diabolical shit. You're mad. And it was kind of like you're in a spiral, like a hamster cage, or like you're going up a stair. It's kind of like being in a lighthouse. Like, you know how you start off in one of those circular lighthouses going up the stairs. Well, as you go up, you get higher, and then the spiral gets tighter. So that was kind of how my anger was getting while I'm driving. I was in autopilot. I don't even remember getting there. But when I got there to the job, I opened up the door. And you gotta understand, you know, I grew up watching old black and white movies, and Humphrey Bogart was my idol, tough guy. Well, I opened up the door to my truck and got out. I walked about maybe 4 steps, maybe 5 steps, and damn fainted, you know, like totally fainted, like fell down and hit the concrete. And the stress of all that hatred and anger had built up so much that it just, it released. And when it did, I just went light and fell down. Now, I'm not saying that I did this, but I do know that I heard about a week later this dude's dead. And I checked and he died that afternoon. He didn't die at that time, and he died at the hospital, so that tells me that something happened where he didn't get the feeling good and went to the hospital, and then he died at the hospital that day. So I've always wondered, you know, like, I'm not saying that I did do that, you know, like, but I know that I've never fainted in my life, and I've always been real careful after that to try to not ever get worked up like that again. But I know that whole 90 miles I drove, it just I kept getting more upset, like you're going upstairs in that lighthouse, until it finally got to the top of that lighthouse where it's this tiny little, where all the energy of that hatred and resentment and bitterness all peaked right there. And I got out of that truck and took about 4 or 5 steps and just flat out fainted right there. Came to and went, wow, what the hell happened? You know, it was embarrassing. It really embarrassed me. Then I come to find out that dude's dead. You know, a week later I found out, but I go, shit, not only did he die that day, he died that afternoon. But I don't know if it's possible or not, but again, I'm not saying I did it, you know, but I know I've been really careful since then. Like, you got to be careful what you think or what you're wishing for. Anyway, I told you I'd tell you that story, and I kept my word. Y'all have a good night.